Good morning, everyone. I am Lani Jane Lopez, and I am the first speaker of Group 3. Our topic is all about the Republic Act of 8749, and today's objective is to learn about the scope, policies, and major agencies that implemented the RA 8749. And to give you a brief information, the Republic Act of 8749, also known as the Philippine Clean Air Act of 1999, is enacted on June 23, 1999, which the main job is to protect human health as well as the environment. It is all about making balance. The role of the environment law is to ensure that the practices used in the environment do not cause harm to the environment, human and animal health. The Congress also decided Clean Air Act to protect public health and welfare from different types of air pollution caused by the increasing of pollution sources. And to further tackle the topic, Ms. Manganip and Ms. Lopez will present the scope of RA 8749.
Hello, I am Florence Manganip and in the area of scope. So, the Republic Act number 8749, also known as the Philippine Clean Air Act, is a comprehensive air quality management policy and program which aims to achieve and maintain a healthy air for all us Filipinos. The Act provides for the creation of national program of air pollution management focusing primarily on pollution prevention. The Act establishes standard mobile sources of air pollution and their fuels, and for the sources of 187 hazardous air pollutants. And it also establishes a cap and trade program for the emission that cause acid rain. It establishes a comprehensive permit system for all the major sources of air pollution. To prevent air pollution, they have inspection to those vehicles that we are using. Using a vehicle with excessive black smoke can damage our ozone layer, our Mother Earth, and our health. The Act establishes tighter pollution standards for emissions from automobiles trucks. Fuels quality will also be controlled. All potential quality standards of sources of oil pollution must comply with the provisions of the law. So, to show our love for Mother Earth and to help the Clean Air Act, we have three choices: walk, jog, or ride bicycle. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I am Mabel Daphne Lopez, and for addition of Ms. Manganip explanation, the RA 8749 is also the act that provides the creation of National Program of Air Pollution Prevention. This focus primarily on the air pollution prevention and by promoting through social media platforms or the mass media communication that helps in order to create a social awareness and active participation of people among society in terms of air quality, planning, and monitoring. Also, this is for us people to seek unity in terms of promoting air cleanliness, and also not only promoting but also to take action in terms of preventing air pollution. So to further tackle the RA 8749, my groupmates or my classmates will talk about its policies and major agencies tasks to implement the Act.
Section 3 of RA 8749 is the Declaration of Policies. The state shall pursue a policy of balancing development and environmental protection. To achieve this end, the framework for sustainable development shall be pursued. It shall be the policy of the state to first, formulate a holistic national program of air pollution management that shall be implemented by the government through proper delegation and effective coordination of functions and activities. Ibig sabihin nito ay dapat bumuo ng programa ng pamamahala ng polusyon sa hangin na dapat ipatupad ng pamahalaan. One example is the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency sets limits on certain air pollutants. It also enforces federal laws on clean water and safe drinking water. At para mabisang masubaybayan at makontrol ang lahat ng pinagmulan ng mga emisyon ng hangin, ang Clean Air Program ay nahahati sa 3 sub-program. Una, ang Motor Vehicle Emission Management Program. At pangalawa, Industrial Emission Management Program. At ang pangatlo ay ang Roadside Ambient o General Ambient Air Monitoring. Ito ay mga posibleng maaaring ipatupad ng mga pamahalaan upang maagapan ang air pollution.
Rolando Malnawa. Second is encourage cooperation and self-regulation among citizens and industries through the application of market-based instruments. The term environmental self-regulation covers a range of voluntary action which are designed to bring about environmental improvement. For example, using public transports. Using public transport is a short way of contributing to less air pollution as it provides with less gas and energy. Even carpools contribute to it. Second is turn off the light when not in use. The energy that the lights take also contribute to air pollution, thus less consumption of electricity can save energy. Lastly, recycle and reuse. The concept of recycle and reuse is not just conserve resources and use them judiciously, but also is helpful for air pollution as it helps in reducing pollution emissions. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Mylene Malagay and I am the one member of Group 3. Third is to focus primarily on pollution prevention rather than on control and provide for a comprehensive management program for air pollution. This is the line with old saying that prevention is better than cure, and we can achieve it by establishing a comprehensive air pollution management program. One example is the DENR Clean Air Program, which focuses on monitoring of industry compliances of Airshade Governing Board and maintenance of air quality monitoring station.
Hi, I am Shawnee Manili, and for the fourth policy is to promote public information and education to encourage the participation of an individual and informed and also active public in air quality planning and monitoring. My explanation for this is that they should more in public information for us to know and be informed about this article, and also for education that can help us to be more educated on how we people and also others to be active, to have knowledge and to participate more on how we can help and also on how we can prevent. That's all.
I am Naomi Faith A. Lopez. Lastly is to formulate and enforce a system of accountability for short and long-term adverse environmental impact of a project, program, or activity. This shall include the setting up of a funding or guarantee mechanism for cleanup and environmental rehabilitation and compensation for personal damages. So, for example, is setting up a fundraiser for a cleanup drive and tree planting activities on places where trees are almost non-existent for the carbon dioxide to be absorbed by the plants and trees.
So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Raymart Mabalot po. So, after learning about Republic Act 8749 or the Philippine Clean Air Act of the Philippines, no, alamin naman natin yung 7 major agencies, no, na nag-implement ng act na ito pagkat hindi naman magiging mabubuo to ng ganun-ganun lang eh. So may agencies na sumusuporta o nagpapatibay sa act na to. Okay, so una na po sa ating listahan is we have Department of Environment and Natural Resources. So ito pong agency na to act as an overall lead agency. Sila po yung nangunguna sa pag-i-implement ng batas. Sila po yung nangunguna sa pagpapatibay ng act na ito. Pangalawa, prepare a National Air Quality Status Report basis in formulating the Integrated Air Quality Improvement Framework. Pangatlo, kagaya nga po ng sabi ko kanina, they issue rules and regulations o mga batas, no? Kagaya po niyan ay yung pagbabawal po sa paninigarilyo, no, sa pampublikong lugar, sa mall, sa palengke, sa simbahan, no? Basta kahit saan pong lugar, basta pampubliko po yan at saka crowded, pinagbabawal po yan. Pangalawa ay yung pinagbabawal din po na yung pagsusunog ng basura sa ating bakuran. Pagkat ito pong dalawa kasi na ito ay malaki po yung naiko-contribute nila sa pagtaas ng air pollution ng ating sa buong mundo. Pangalawa, we have the Department of Transportation and Communication. So magtatanong kayo, no, bakit napasali ang Department of Transportation and Communication sa mga listahan o sa mga agencies na tumutulong sa Republic Act 8749, no? Dahil po, in the case of motor vehicles shall based on environmental techniques and design. Underline po natin yung dalawang word na yon, techniques and design. Pangalawa, imposed on and collect regular emission from all said discharges as part of the emission permitting system. At pangatlo, implement the emission standards for motor vehicles. So, best example ko po dyan ay dito po sa Baguio, dyan sa may convention, nagkaroon po sila ng emission testing na kung saan itinitest po, no, kung makapal na ba yung binubugang usok ng tambutso ng sasakyan mo, whether it is private or public, no? So huliin po nila yung sobrang kapal na ng usok, no? Huliin po nila yon, titikitan. Siyempre yung driver, i-retrieve niya yung lisensya niya, and also lesson na yun sa driver, no? Kung ayaw niyang mahuli, no, dapat ang gawin niya habang maliit pa lang yung problema or kapag alam niya na may malfunction or wala sa kondisyon yung sasakyan niya, no, i-repair niya na agad. Dapat hindi niya nahintayin yung dumating pa sa worst case scenario na sobrang lala na ng sakit ng sasakyan niya, no, na kung saan talagang magagastusan siya sa pagpapa-repair, no. Alam ko po, mahirap, madaling sabihin pero mahirap gawin. Pero ito po yung reality. Sobrang hirap magtrabaho kaya habang maliit pa lang yung problema natin, resolve na natin. Okay, so lastly, we have the Department of Science and Technology. So they established a national research development program for the prevention and control of air pollution. So katunayan po niyan, one of the achievement of Department of Science and Technology ay yung naglagay po sila ng air monitoring equipment sa isang airfield. Na kung saan itong equipment po na ito ay minomonitor niya kung madumi na ba yung hangin, kung stable pa din, o talagang malinis na, ganyan. Kapag naraman po nilang madumi na yung hangin, gagawa sila ng paraan para mapalinis yung hangin natin. Okay, so, magandang araw po muli. Maraming salamat sa pakikinig.
My name is Rachel Olebak and I'm here to discuss about the two other major agencies of the Republic Act 8749, or known as the Philippine Clean Air Act. First one is the Department of Trade and Industry. They develop an action plan for the control and management of air pollution from motor vehicles with the Integrated Air Quality Management Framework. An example of implementation of the law is that the DTI pushes for the establishment of the guidelines of Republic Act 8749, wherein the DTI is currently working on the guidelines for National Motor Vehicles Inspection and Maintenance Program, or the NMVIMP. This intend to substantially reduce harmful emissions from motor vehicles and to promote efficient and safety operation. Once approved and implemented, the NVIMP, it is expected to contribute in addressing air pollution. Second one is the DOTC together with the DTI and DNR. They establish procedures for the inspection of motor vehicles and the testing of their emission for the purpose of determining the concentration and or rate of emissions of pollutants discharged by the said sources. First sample is that they implement the emission standards for motor vehicles set pursuant and as provided in this Act. DNR, together with the DOTC and DTI shall formulate and implement National Motor Vehicle Inspection and Maintenance Program, wherein they set specifications for all types of fuel and fuel-related products to improve fuel composition for all motor vehicles as well as to help on reducing emissions.
Thank you. I am Frank Lacaban. So let's go to the Department of Energy. They set specifications for all types of fuel and related products to improve fuel compositions for increased efficiency and reduce emissions. So for the example is the U.S. Department of Energy or the DOE. It is authorized by the Energy Policy and Conservation under the Republic Act of 1975 as mandated to enforce compliance with energy and water conservation standards established for certain consumer products and commercial and industrial equipment. To ensure effective implementations for the current standards for covered appliance and equipment, DOE has published certification, compliance, and enforcement regulations for those products and equipment in the Code of Federal Regulations. So, the other one is the Philippine Atmospheric, Geophysical, and Astronomical Service Association. They regularly monitor meteorological factors affecting environmental conditions, including zone depletion and greenhouse gases. For the example is the PAG-ASA in the Philippines. It is a national institution dedicated to provide flood and typhoons warnings, public weather forecasts and advisories, meteorological, astronomical, climatological, and other specialized information and service primarily for the protection of life and property and in support of economic, productivity, and sustainable development. The government agency was created on December 8, 1972 by virtue of President Decree No. 78 recognizing the Philippine Weather of Bureau into PAG-ASA. So that's all. Thank you.